boy!
This is Kaizoku Uncharted, where a couple of siblings tell a vast sea of anime. If you think this is the crew for you, set sail with us each week. I'm Jakia.
Jenae.
And Justin. So, in the news.
The news.
So, Mappa Studios.
Think you got any good news?
Oh, yeah, it's Mappa.
Okay, Mappa Studios are releasing a trailer for a new movie. And
what is it called?
Right.
I'm trying to pronounce it, if that's okay with you. Or you can pronounce it.
Do you need a lifeline? Do you want to phone in a friend?
I think it's that first word.
I don't think so. Oh, Mabaroshi anime movie? Whatever that is.
I trust you, Jenae. Sounds about right.
Have you read the manga or something? Is this something new?
No, but I got excited though. There is this other, because you're just like, read the manga, but no, there's this new manga that I'm reading. Okay. That I was like, oh, this is going to be a good show. Like, they need to make an anime adaptation.
And not everything gets an anime adaptation.
I know, but
they would.
There's some stuff that I'm shocked that has an anime adaptation. I'm going to bring it up today, but,
oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Wait till we get there.
And more news, just 21 days left before the Boruto time skip.
Hey, alright.
Jenae's looking forward to it.
And
I would hope.
I don't know why people are celebrating this person's birthday.
Let's hear
it.
Is it Usopp?
It's apparently Mina Ashido's birthday today. From My Hero Academia.
Not my favorite, but
also a part of my list on possible traders. So
why?
I mean, I can see her having like a fan base.
She has a fan base,
right?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, anyone gets a fan base in that show.
I don't.
Are you saying but that's the news. The news. Are you saying why, as in? Like you don't remember my trader list or my explanation on why she's a possible trader?
Because like she got attacked by that. Like why is she a trader? Like why?
No, I mean just think about it.
Right.
Okay.
You already push back way too much on the greatness of Class B, right? Now with that being said,
did you just say the greatness of Class B?
They're not getting enough time. But with that being said,
I mean, Jenae, I will admit you.
Class 1A. Like,
they got all the time.
Jenae,
maybe the recurring 7, but let's be honest.
I will admit, Jenae, you are not a fan of Class B.
So with that being said, we see all the Class A, and then we only get some quote unquote kind of major screen. It ain't like Froppy's a usual. Or horror usual, but then they go ahead.
And Froppy hasn't been present since 2 seasons.
Hey, first of all, she's been present. She needs more of a presence, and then we wouldn't be in this situation. But more importantly, he's
not wrong. She's one of the voice of reasons in that class. Like, are we not watching the same show?
Right.
I guess we're
This
not.
is just like Yuri on Ice. I mean, like, Jenae, here she goes.
But then, in reference to this, we got almost a full episode of the dork who throws the hairballs. What's his name? Minata.
That's why I was shocked at first. I was like, wait.
That's why
he has a fan base too.
That's why he's a suspect. We got the naval guy with the stupid beam and part of his story for no reason. That's why he's a suspect.
I don't think he's a suspect anymore because that first
I'm telling you my suspect.
Well, all right. I don't see how he could be a suspect for you because in the original thing we already suspected him, so I feel like he's no longer suspected.
And then
we
have her with her story. At least we got more of it after we saw how she was saved by Red something, whatever his hero name is. Red Riot.
Jeez, Justin.
He's so disrespectful to Kirishima.
Anyway, but yeah, I just don't like the fact there's more talented people in Class A. Why not get a backstory of that animal guy? But instead,
I was gonna say he's probably one of my suspects, if anything.
Wait a minute, the one that communicates with him?
Think about it.
The nicest one?
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
No one's gonna suspect
No,
him.
not about most potential. That's why I picked the 3 losers. They got no potential. Why
right,
you
that's your list. Okay?
Right.
Did you not hear what you said? Oh, it couldn't be him. He talks to animals.
Because
nice.
that's what I said.
That's why he's great.
Potential.
I just don't like the fact that we got
you
these.
don't ever be talking.
And his name is Koji Koda, alright? So why don't you put some respect on his name?
I had no idea.
I just don't like the fact that these 3 losers get mad time. Heck, even I saw Sugar Rush throwing down with somebody. Like, these guys are losers. And that's why losers go ahead and have to make deals to be able to survive. That's why it's one of these 3.
Bring it to you.
Sure.
Sugar Rush is probably part of the top 7 of Class 1A, okay?
Dang.
He be throwing.
That's unfortunate.
Wait, you don't like Sugar Rush?
Why would I?
He's one of the more dependable characters in that class.
He's part of the top
Maybe
7.
making me. What's this top 7?
I said
Let's let's hurry up and do this class 7 before we get on to shows.
Okay.
Because we cut trim some of the fat anyway.
Okay,
so let's
fine.
go.
All right. So of course you got the big 3.
Getou.
I put Kirishima. Dang, I'm like
You need
the
some
Hawk
help?
Boy. What's his name again?
He's the greatest.
Okay, so what's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name if he's the greatest? That's Justin's dude. Okay?
Right, yeah.
Don't be acting like I just.
Wait, sorry. Anyway,
don't be acting like I just got on the bandwagon. I've been team him for a minute.
So
she just asked you what his name was.
Tokoyami, right?
Right.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, it like slipped my mind. So
There's
that's probably the top 5 already.
So we already at 5.
I'm putting Sugar Rush up in there.
At 6? He better than the guy with the limbs and the eye and like with the wings.
I would say he's one
with that mask on his face. What you mean? He got the wings. He got his eye come out of his 4 arms or whatever.
A lot of students.
I'm gonna put him in there too.
That's your 7.
I mean, listen, the president ain't throwing. He just he's transportation.
He is transportation.
What is
so you got Sugar Rush ahead of Froppy and ahead of the Gravity Girl.
His name is Shoji, the one that has the multiple arms.
Okay, so you got Sugar Rush and Shoji finishing out your top.
I know who I can count on a fist fight. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Wow.
They be throwing. I don't know. Listen, Froppy, she hasn't really been doing that much for me. She only had like maybe that little screen time in season 3 when they were doing their
Heroes. Yeah.
Like she wasn't, so I'm kind of confused why you think she should be part of my top 7.
Why are you looking at me? I said it. Why are you looking at me? Look at the person who said it.
I'm looking at everybody. And Urahara, I mean, she got, I don't want to say potential. Like, I don't know if I like her power. I'll put it that way.
I feel like they're trying to, like,
expand on it, maybe.
Expand on it and show, because I was always caught off guard. I was like, how's she going to be a hero? How is this not a sidekick
maybe, like,
thing?
She's definitely going to be a sidekick.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, how'd she get into the hero program? That's what I'm saying. So
I mean, that's what I mean. Like,
I don't know.
I don't want to be disrespectful. I feel like she could be a good support team leader.
Right.
So that's interesting. So I know no one here likes Ida. Not that I know of.
I mean, season 2 kind of, was Stain or whatever.
I feel like I seen more of Sero, the tape guy, than Sugar Rush.
No, I'm not putting him in there.
What about Kinamari? Lightning, come on. Come on.
Over Sugar Rush? No.
Okay, got it.
I mean, it's just, he needs to work on it a little bit more. You can't just keep on getting fried out after one little beam. Come on. I'm just saying. We need endurance.
Hey, all I know is I saw that man do mad damage.
Right.
To the Liberation Army.
But that's recent.
Oh, whoa. What about dude with the tail? He be doing karate.
He is.
Ojiro?
You in a fist fight?
Sugar Rush gonna take him. Have you seen that man?
I'm just like, hey.
Is this a My Hero thing? What's going on?
All right, yeah, let's get out of here. All right.
Before we go on to that,
that's about my list.
No, you offered the number 7. Anywho, yeah. Speaking of list, Jenae, you can go ahead and share with us what your top 10 sports shows are. Since you put me on blast, you decided to come to this week prepared with the list in chronological order.
All right, fine. So my top 10 for sports people. Okay, sports.
You the one that brought up Yuri on Ice as
She's
a sports
just emphasizing it to
I'm
people.
just emphasizing that people, didn't hear.
They don't want. She don't want people to think
Justin
that.
brought it up because it was part of the news.
It was part of the news.
Okay, so don't be acting like I just brought up Yuri on Ice.
No, I'm saying that you brought up Yuri on Ice as a sports show. I don't really consider it in my.
I asked you, do you consider it as sports?
It's in the sports genre, but I'm not. It's not. I don't consider it my top sports shows. But it
fine.
falls under other genres. It does, and I'm just like, oh, this is good for this. But I did
put one note before I get on my list.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Days did not make it because that's the most wasted potential show I have ever seen in my life.
Disappointing Days as well.
Okay,
that is a note that's important. I appreciate.
Because you always say shows are like wasted potential. That is the most wasted potential.
Well, that other one's pretty wasted potential. It had 50 episodes. It had 50 episodes and they never won.
I'm sorry. Pardon me. This isn't y'all list on most disappointing.
Sorry. That was just because she's probably gonna ask. I just wanted to put that out there.
No, I agree, Jenae. I agree.
If Days had more episodes than that show, it would have been something. But starting number 1, I had to change it.
We had 24 episodes.
I put Haikyuu back on top because Yoa kind of disappointed me last season. Okay, so Haikyuu's number 1 for now.
Yeah, which Paula should have won.
Number 2, I put Yoa. 3, I put Diamond of Ace. 4, I put Kuroko no Basket. Okay, I was struggling because
you came at me strong last week.
I wanted to rank it lower, but I was like, I don't know. I had to evaluate everybody.
Right. Okay, so that's 4.
5, I put Prince of Tennis.
I get it.
Okay, 6, Blue Lock. Now you're probably thinking, Jenae, it's a new gen. What are you doing? It got so much potential. It's up there.
I'm surprised that it didn't go over Prince of Tennis for you.
I was battling a lot. Okay. I mean, it only has 1 season.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
7. I don't know if you watched the show. I told you to watch it. Hanabado, the girl badminton show.
Yes.
Right. So that's number 7. 8, I put Free. Because, you didn't give Free any love.
Yeah,
it's not that I didn't give Free any love. It's just like... It's whatever.
Let's talk about some of this list so far. Continue.
9, I put Awashi.
Okay, at least I'm 8
Calm down, sir. It's kind of weird putting new shows in there because I'm like, can they hang? And so far, they've been hanging.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, and then 10, I put All Out. Because I feel like you was talking crazy last week saying how it was wasted potential.
I didn't say it was wasted potential. I was disappointed in the fact that they stopped.
Okay.
I was like, because I know the manga kept going, so that's why I was like, top anime shows. I was like, because
I
couldn't put it on there.
It's not over
they discontinued. Like they decided that they're not going to do the anime anymore.
I was going back and forth between.
Because I liked All Out.
All Out was good.
It's a good show. It was great.
Sometimes they just determine that they're more of a fan base for the reading opposed to anime adaptation.
Which is true, which was disappointing.
So it's the show in its entirety.
So for now, that's my top 10. I was going back and forth to put in Prince of Stride in there with All Out. I was like, I don't know. Like, I like All Out's plot a little bit more. Prince of Stride, like, it was a good show. It was, but I don't think it could beat All Out due to the plot,
All right, so thanks for that list.
Okay.
I don't know. Does this mean, kid, you're gonna have your list together next week, or you decide not to?
I don't think we need to have any more lists.
I don't think we need to have any more lists. Like, it's just good to know what Jenae was sharing, which is fine.
Got it.
But yeah, some new gen got in there. See if they can hang.
So
I don't know. They might be taking over though.
So with that being said, let's go ahead and start this week. Anyone want to start us off?
Kia, do you want to start off? Because you've been going in about one show.
You know what? Thank you, Jenae. You're right. I should just get this out the way. I feel like this is the weakest show.
Oh, let's hear it.
And I'm going to drop it.
What show is it?
Can I get my list together? Remember?
We're waiting.
Give me a second. I have to pull up the names. Gosh. Reign of the Seven Spellblades.
The show already got dropped.
Yeah, it got dropped last week.
For real?
That's what y'all said.
Okay, well, fine. Well, no, I thought you told me I had to keep watching it.
No.
But anyway, okay, well, I watched this week's episode, and let me know, Jenae, I want to let you know, I was going to drop the show, and I wanted to put all those kids in that coliseum in this episode, they all need to be in the book. They're trash. How will I not get... All right, cool. I'll set the scene for you. That's fine. All right, so Jenae, these chumps were like, we're going to have a duel, right? So they go into this coliseum. And so, what's a duel, Jenae? Just break it down.
I mean,
it's like
right
a one-on-one person.
Not always. One-on-one is not always a duel.
That's what it means to me.
Right. I was asking Jenae.
What do you mean? That is. That's a duel.
Thank you, Jenae. Anyway, so Mr. Andrews. So there's this chump of a student.
Oh, I know Andrews.
He's the worst. So anyways, he's like, hey, we're going to have like an exhibition battle for show what's going on. So they were like, so these chumps, these kids were like, hunting these werewolf creatures.
Are you talking about our kids or like other kids?
Other kids, other bad students, right? And then the main character, Oliver, was like, hey, like, when we going to do our duel? And then Andrew's like, hey, I can't really, like, there's no merit in me, like, battling you, so it'll be 2-on-1. And he was like, fine, sure. But he was like...
That's Oliver's fault.
Right, but here's this. But then... He was like, sure, fine, 2-on-1, so it's him and an owl, and they're like, we're ready, let's go. And he was like, I'm not going to fight y'all, we're going to, like, do a hunting thing where we all kill, like, these werewolf things. And then I was like, what? So, like, basically you have all these chump kids, like, killing these, like, creatures that are minding their own business because they got nothing else to do. They're just slaughtering things. And these kids in the stands are, like, disgusting because they're just like, yeah, finish them. And then an owl was like, enough's enough. And then they started throwing, like, these glass juice containers at her because she didn't want to kill, like, innocent creatures, right? Mm-hmm. So then, one of these other chump kids that's part of Andrew's crew was like...
We don't got a name.
But then this girl was like, hey, get the other, like, cabal out so that, we can finish this. And he was like, fine. He was like, hey, come on, get out of there. But joke's on him. It wasn't a werewolf creature. It was a Gerudo, which was, like, this, like, mythical, like... Phoenix bird thing, and he had enough.
Yeah, like Digimon.
Right, he had enough.
He had a werewolf.
Right. See, more like just not good students of preparation. So then this thing was like, hey, enough's enough. I'm gonna take you all out. So it was like slaughtering and like slashing kids, and they were like, oh no. And I'm just like, whoa. What happened to that energy of you all slaughtering these things in this coliseum?
That's like every show.
No, it's not. These kids are disgusting and despicable. But then here's the worst part. Oliver and the Now decided they were going to protect the other kids from all this madness that they created. I was like, no, don't heal these kids. Let them get slashed. Take them out.
How many times have we said that about other shows? Don't do this, don't do that. All I'm saying,
Jenae, look, it's about 200 kids in there. They all bad. They're all trash.
You know the rules. You got to get that person.
I'm so confused how you don't want to have those kids in that coliseum in the book.
Because once they in there, it's going to be hard.
There are no names. But you know what? That's fine. I was just disappointed. But then I got disappointed in Now and Oliver because they decided to, like, protect these chumps. Mm-hmm. And then they ended up slaughtering the beast. And I was like, what was this all about? What was the point of this?
And that's what I was saying.
Hypocrites.
What's going on?
There isn't one.
I've been saying
There isn't one. But I'm surprised that this show got an anime adaptation. Wow. This is trash. And I don't care.
Okay, that might be going too far.
I don't think so.
Very much.
It's not.
But you would have my vote, but it seems like Justin's not gonna.
It's fine.
Man, how would you name this manga that you say so good that need an anime adaptation?
I'm just shocked.
That way people know it can hold you to it.
Good. Wow. Look, Justin, I get it. This is one of your favorite shows.
I didn't say that.
Well, the way you
all I know is
Andrews, he's still alive.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
You don't want to put him in that book? Well, I thought he might have got torn up.
No, he ain't gonna get
one
killed.
One can only hope.
Oh, so he's strong.
No, they saved him. The Gerudo was like, Oliver was like, hey, if you move, it's gonna hunt you. And you know what he did, Jenae?
He moved.
Right, and it went directly to him. So they saved him. They saved him.
You don't got the votes.
That's unfortunate. I don't have the votes for Mr. Andrews or those like.
Oh, you don't want to put Andrews in that book?
You can have Andrews.
But
when you sit here and say kids in the Coliseum, that would also fall on the whole crew that's in the Coliseum.
Fine. I'll keep the crew out of it. Fine.
You should just put.
I'm not going.
Fine.
If you want to put Coliseum spectators.
Yes, fine.
Okay.
Coliseum spectators deserve in the book.
God.
Especially that one kid that looked like he was like 43 who was like trying to like.
I believe it.
Who was like.
That was probably a 7-year.
Probably. He thought he was all that.
Kids.
He thought he was tough, Jenae, trying to like rough up like the werewolf monster and stuff. But man, when that beast came out, he let him have it. He stepped on his face.
That man has a 401k. I already know.
I know it. 100%. Well, anyways, I didn't get the
I'm surprised you even talked about this long. It got dropped.
I didn't say it got dropped. I mean,
you said it.
I said I would have to I said if y'all was committed.
So what? I gotta go over the list of what y'all did. Did y'all not read? Y'all not listen to the pod? So the shows y'all said that had got dropped was this. Sugar Apple had got dropped.
You dropped Sugar?
I mean, I know I did, but y'all was still.
This was a good episode, though.
Okay, so talk. I mean, you talked about this episode you didn't like.
I mean, well, go ahead then.
You did.
So, are we watching this show again?
I wouldn't watch Reign of the Seven Blades.
You said that last week.
Well, now that I know, I'm just like, this is my moment to let y'all know I'm officially done with this show.
Sure.
You know what's crazy?
I just took both of them.
Get a season 2.
I just took. Yeah, it is because it ain't the bad.
It don't make no sense.
So yeah. I mean, if you want, you can talk Sugar. It was just so much I mean, when y'all listen to the pod, it was just like, what we supposed to keep talking about? Bridget sucks, this, and that. I was like, dang, I guess you right. So,
but Jenae was already mad at the pacing from last season.
Yeah,
I thought I was.
I can be,
Yes,
it was dumb how it ended.
And then, also, and whatchamacallit? First of all, Tiny Senpai was great. I watched that. The cat was great, but guess what? I know it got dropped.
Tiny Senpai never made anyone's list.
I know me and Jakia had talked about it because it gave us vibes from that one show.
That we both
I like that it's opposite though.
It is.
No one's list though.
So all right, but anyway.
It was on our list.
No, it was not.
Okay.
It wasn't on the typed list in the chat.
Anywho, okay, so fine. So we're not talking about what you got. It's totally fine, but I just want to let y'all know I don't like this show. Right. And then I have another show that I want to drop, but I know that I'm not going to get the votes.
Let's hear it.
Hold
on.
I mean, first of all, it ain't got to always go round table. We are intrigued. But more importantly, question. As I get ready to write this is an I Can't Stand book.
Put the coliseum.
Hold on. You can't stand this show so much. Do you even want it to grace the book?
Yes. Okay. Those kids were all... Jenae, this was bad. They had people...
Hey, that's why I just wanted to ask.
Or should there be a rule that says if you don't continue watching that show, they can't be in that book?
That's wild, though, because you have people in there from shows that you don't watch no more.
Like what?
I didn't agree. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that crazy rule, but...
Okay, fine.
That's a pretty wild rule.
I was like, wait, where's this going? Okay, got it here.
Y'all need to start watching Boruto so we can start talking about it week to week.
I mean, if I watch this show...
Yeah.
Talk about it week to week? About how weak it is?
Yeah, go ahead. Just
I
how a lot of shows are like weak.
I just can't get on board.
Jakia,
it's only been several years after, and we got technology to boom like this much. Like, that kind of technology improvement would take decades.
I mean...
Centuries.
Well, no. I mean, I can see it for some part. I can see
They were running by foot, and now they got trains, Jakia.
Yeah, because the generation before was like, enough's enough.
They got medical... it's like not medical jitsu, but they got medical jitsu items and stuff. It's insane, Jakia. It can't happen.
We have Orochimaru there.
It ain't been 30 years and this didn't happen.
Justin, I can see it. I think they were like, enough's enough.
Dear God.
That's what happens when you got peace of mind for a little bit. Things explode. Things take
Peace of mind for 7 years?
Yes. That's how much like the madness held them back.
No, this is crazy.
I could get on board. Technological advances just happen sometimes. You gotta accept it.
It's crazy.
But anyways, the name of the manga I'm reading is like Goku Ra Kugai. It's great. This is it. Like, she's a real piece of work, and he's great, and it's just a good show. It's just really good.
You saying this show deserves an anime and not Reign of the Seven?
Let me see this imagery here.
Fine, Justin.
He just wants to see it.
There you go.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Looks similar to a show that's already getting an anime adaptation that's supposed to be dropping.
Wow. I mean, well, this manga came out in July of last year.
Got it. Okay, Kia, but yeah, we don't mind. What's that second show you want to drop?
This is interesting, but fine. I know I'm not gonna get the votes, but I'm over Sweet Reincarnation.
Oh yeah, you ain't getting the votes for that. I'm talking about.
I know. I'm just letting you know.
Hey,
that's my show.
Really,
how is this your show? No problem.
Jenae, how is this your show? How?
Tell us, Jenae. Tell us about this week's episode.
No,
I mean, I watched this week's episode.
It's going around the round table. You don't tell me what show I need to talk about. We're gonna talk about it when I.
No, I'm saying the show has been selected. All right, that's what you need. I'm choosing Sweet Reincarnation.
All right.
Now let's talk. I'm confused.
Let me get my notes.
I watched this episode.
Yeah.
I just
hey,
like,
kid,
what are we doing?
Kid, the one thing I realized is apparently we have no money.
Right. That's what I learned. We have no money.
We been knew we were broke.
No, Jenae.
I didn't know before this episode. What you talking about?
We didn't.
Come on.
No. The way Jenae, the way he was saying it.
Yeah, I know.
It was like.
Listen, they just tried to rebuild again after those bandits tore everything up.
Listen, I'm just.
Why don't you like the show? This was on your list originally. Like,
it
what
was.
happened?
I thought it'd be more about pastries, not about fiefs and building towns.
Oh, wow, you want more pastries.
Right, we got to know.
I'm disappointed.
His name's Pastry.
I thought...
and they talked about sweets this episode.
And I thought
talked about sweets every episode.
Exactly.
He got to catch himself.
I just have to see it. Like, I just want more
we
of
saw
that.
It last episode.
I don't care
he
about...
was down.
Look, I don't care about him building the town or, like, defeating bandits.
How's he supposed to get resources?
Look, I know it's not his fault that he was born to a poor noble. I saw the intro also. But listen, I don't...
Hey, speaking of, I'm kind of glad they brought back skip intros. I was like, yeah.
It was just for this show.
Oh, no, it's on a few other ones.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I just figured Crunch had kind of knew, like, yo, this season.
I was like, about time.
Right, they were like, yo, the bangers are not here.
It's like a couple of shows I listen.
Like, let's put that on
like
now.
only two, honestly.
I mean, I don't like Brioche. I kind of want to put her and that guy that's behind her in the book, but I probably won't get the votes, and that's okay.
I don't think she
what
should
she done yet? Just a little...
Tried to deny what
a little tactful back and forth?
She tried to deny it, Justin.
Yeah, it was
smart. Yeah.
But it was them. It was their fault.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
the night was like, that's one of my men.
Well, but I mean, what do you want her to do?
Right.
Okay, you guys are here. Here's
Look,
some money,
all I'm saying is, I'm not really feeling this show. I feel like it's taking too long for me. I mean,
what? Like,
it just, look, I can only do a one show with a person being reincarnated that's like, the top of their field, and that's Ascendance of a Bookworm, and them rebuilding and all that stuff.
What show are we watching?
Okay. I'm just like, I don't have the patience to be watching her watching build up his thing like they did in Ascendance. Like, I don't need that.
But
you need it from Ascendance.
That show was trash.
It was 3 seasons.
Look, I can only handle one show doing it.
That show ain't happening right now. It ain't happened for several seasons.
And he looked better than her. He seemed like a better character. He hasn't got kidnapped yet.
Oh,
I feel like it's
only
gonna
happen.
It's a matter. And two, I didn't like his brilliant idea.
You heard me. He's not gonna.
First of all, technically, he did get held captive.
When?
What you mean? The first part when he had the sword to his neck.
Oh my gosh! Whatever.
He didn't get held captive.
I said kidnap, as in a hostage, get it taken. To a certain, didn't she get kidnapped several times in that show?
Listen, all I know, and two, I don't like how
they
his
were
dad
both hostages.
Right. I don't like how his dad just falls to. It's too. I'm not a fan, but I'll keep watching it.
I don't like his name, Casserole.
I don't like any of the people's names in here. Like, I don't like the fact that I don't like it. I think they were trying to be
Lumi ain't a bad name.
I was thinking just.
I mean, Lumi's the only reason why I keep watching this show.
Really, Lumi is.
Yeah.
Why is Mark what got you hooked, Jenae?
Isn't that boy in the book?
No.
I thought we put him in the book.
No, we didn't get the vote from her.
I am so happy he did not give you the votes.
Because Jakia was saying, are you sure, Jenae? There's nothing that he can redeem himself? And that made me think when this show started, because I heard your voice echoing, Kia. I was like, you know what? There's only one redemption for Mark. And that's if there's a time skip and they grown. That is the only redemption that man can have.
Doesn't sound too good. Because you can be grown and dumb still.
Hey, but the grown and not being kids with them bobbleheads would help us out. Just a little bit.
His head got huge in this episode.
How
they did a close-up or something.
Jenae, I can't. Y'all are wild. Look,
fine. Larger.
I'm glad to know I don't have the votes. It's good to know. I'll keep watching it, but there's not much that's.
Other than that, we went ahead and saw he used his powers to basically make photos.
That's another thing. I'm just like, aren't you a baker? Like, I don't need this.
You know what I was waiting for? I was like, why are we not replicating the apples?
Yeah, I think that's where it's about to start happening.
Thank you. But you know what?
They gotta build this up, duh.
I can't wait, because how many episodes is this?
It's only episode 4.
What do you mean on episode 4?
It's only supposed to be 12 episodes. Like, how, like, when are we gonna get here?
Man, they gonna stay kids.
That's
there ain't no time skip.
So look, there's only
You're the only one thinking there's gonna be a time skip.
That's what all I'm saying is that this is a 12er, and I'm just like, we already about to be on week 5, and I've only seen him make one thing, and it's not even what he truly want to make. So I don't know. Like, unless like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is nothing but sweets, I don't know. But
we haven't even met all the characters yet. Okay, just calm down.
Look, guys, this has all the makings for season 2.
Easily.
Don't say that.
Listen.
But anyway,
we sure ain't met that big head princess looking girl in the intro.
Don't call her a big head. It don't look that large.
We'll see. I don't know. I skipped that intro so much.
Do we know she's a princess? How do you even know?
She just seems it. I can tell from her outfit.
Look like a commoner.
Hey, we'll see. All right. And then I also put, hey, we got that compensation.
Yeah, we did.
Only 150.
I know they wanted 200.
I wanted it more.
They wanted more.
That's my thing. I'm just like, why are we settling for 150?
Like, y'all already put up 200 gold pieces for that dude's head. Y'all let loose apple pie. But because of that...
Bonka pie.
Hey, I know. And guess what? He almost mistakenly said apple pie too. So if he can say it, I can say it. And at least if we would have got 200, it would have made up for the 200 gold we offering for the Bandolita's head. But...
Hey...
I thought he at least dropped some knowledge on what to do with them treats, them snacks.
That's what I'm saying.
I did enjoy that part, but I'm just like, I can't keep waiting 20-something minutes for things.
See,
like
when
that.
she said, he didn't bring a gift, I thought he was going to say, can I use your kitchen?
Right.
And make her something.
And it never happened. I was just like...
So we're being on the same page about this darn shit.
I'm just like, I'm over it.
About time y'all getting along.
Look, we've been along. I'm just saying, look, this is just wild to me.
That's fine. We'll talk about it next week. All right. So is it my turn?
Yeah, it's on you.
All right. Let's talk the Great Cleric.
Oh, I mean, it's great.
This is a good show.
It's good.
Yeah, it is.
Now we get in time skips.
I appreciate this time skip. It was a great time.
I like when they tell us time frame.
That's what I was
saying. This show is.
Let you do some math. Figure it out some
Not
stuff.
like Birdie. You just drop,
I mean, they gave us time frames. Let's not be ridiculous.
Barely.
All right.
I was like, okay, MP training. Now, I did get tricked at first because I was like, they just showed that one scene where I was just like, oh, his MP had 1,000 now? But that was his experience, right? I was like, no, it ain't. And then,
so I think we still at 100.
We are.
Yeah, they showed it at the end. I was like, we got to get over this. Like,
I mean, I feel like that's pretty good. We started off with 50.
And then, I thought this was kids' episode, like, information. Like, we are learning of the world. I was like, yes, like, thank you. Like, let's learn about the world that we are here. And then half a year passed.
Yep.
And then we find out, after learning and doing side jobs. I skipped the butchering thing, but yeah, he butchered an animal so he can get that experience. We find out that one group that one of y'all don't like is called Lineage of the White Wolf.
I don't like them.
They're the #1 team.
Why? I thought you didn't like the other guys from episode 1.
That's them. Those are the people she's talking about.
That's them.
Oh, is that them?
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I thought the redhead guy was like their leader or something.
And then we went shopping. I was like, yeah, shopping. And then I was like, what the F? They went ahead and showed Monica got stabbed in the alley.
Absolutely.
I was like, why are you in the alley anyways?
Well, yeah. That's not wrong. And then we finally get a name of somebody.
She was asking for it.
By the Chilili. I guess he could be the one behind it in front of this healing clinic.
He has the largest healing clinic.
I feel like he a bad dude. I feel like he can throw.
Oh, like that kind of bad.
I mean, if you like one of the #1 healers or something, I don't know.
Is he in that boy healer? He just has a clinic.
He just has a large clinic.
Right.
They making it seem like he's big bad. I don't know. That's how I take it.
Man,
like,
that's just
the top.
It's just like the purple orca. Like this dude good at money, getting money.
All right.
Right.
So. Yeah. Listen, you gotta be tough if you making all these adventurers mad. Okay. I feel like you gotta.
They ain't did nothing.
Being selective.
Right. Listen. If you think about these adventures, they do nothing. They ain't going up to them.
Yeah, they ain't.
They can't afford the injuries.
Yeah. That he'll cause.
No,
I don't know. Y'all
no.
So anyway.
I don't even know what this dude looked like.
No
we don't.
One does.
They didn't even show us nothing.
No, Jenae.
Put it down.
What's that?
That this man gonna be throwing. I don't know. I feel like he can.
You got
fight.
it. You got it.
I feel like it's gonna be a 1v1.
Like he can take like Broad. They need Broad to take him.
Wow, you want to put Broad in there?
Hey, I'm just saying. You said he can fight that bad.
I mean, I feel like he could just throw.
Got it.
Like definitely a 1v1 is happening.
Seems like he would definitely be us then.
Yeah, mate.
I mean, based on how you building them up.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
A healer that can throw.
I mean, that's our protagonist. He's trying to fight.
Well, no, he made it clear that he was like
to escape.
No,
I'm talking about the guy you're talking about. Because he's supposed to be a healer, running the clinic, and you saying he can throw.
Like our protagonist is just like, hey, I'm gonna learn all these skills so that I can run away. Hey. That's what he's doing. He's very clear. He's very clear.
But then
the hair.
Oh yeah, I say a year has passed. And the hair done grew. They went ahead and showed our stats. And we are going to start working, earning some honest money, and charging a reasonable rate. And I'm like, yes, that's all we can do. It needs to be reasonable. And thank goodness Monica is working for the Adventure Guild at this point. Jeez.
Yeah, that's the only way she's going to get protection, I'm telling you.
Man, they're real bad. They just walk up in there, start injuring folks.
Why would they do that? Because they don't do that to the Healer Guild. They don't just be going in there.
You just said because they can't afford the injuries.
I mean, my thing is, if you saying, oh, if this dude's so bad, why don't he just go in there for that?
No, I'm not talking about him.
Okay.
Just like how he set up some random person to stab her in an alley, send some people over there. Because guess what? What did they say? No connection was found between him and the Healer Guild. Clearly, this guy's clever. I mean, for God's sakes, he was able to sell one of her friends into slavery, and this country has abolished slavery.
It's true. Like, I was confused about that scene. I was like, did this happen in broad daylight?
Right, and then I'm glad he questioned it too. He was like, wait, I thought this was...
I was like, what
surgery?
Right.
And they didn't even tell us.
Right. I was like, this is... that's interesting. Need more information?
Yeah, but it's a great show.
I like the opening.
Just that clapping and feet stomping.
Okay.
All right, Jakia.
Alright.
And there was no Zom 100 this week.
No, but I knew that was happening from last week. They said there was a delay for Zom.
Why didn't you tell nobody?
I saw... what do you mean? I didn't see the announcement?
I guess not.
That's awkward. That's okay. Anywho, I mean, do you want me to let you know when the new release date is, or?
Nah.
No, it's alright.
I mean, for everyone who ain't been reading anything in the news, August 6th, Gear 5, they've been popping that up as a trailer everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
So it's going down next week. We'll get to that later.
We will. Alright.
Only 2 shows to really talk about. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Alright, let's talk about vending.
I like this opening too, by the way. It's growing on me. It's growing.
Okay.
It's like...
Must be a grower.
Vending machine be cracking me up. Because how did this vending machine get kidnapped?
Yo.
And not even question it.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, how did he get kidnapped? He doesn't require it to be plugged into anything.
He could have easily used his barrier.
He's a vending machine.
Right.
They literally picked him up.
First of all, we got a name. That dude's name is Gugo Gugoyle. Do we got the vote? Is he in the book?
He's in the book, yeah.
And that captain, too.
Yo, I ain't get his name, but listen, that whole crew is trash.
The fact that they was beating on him.
He said, yo, that you can tell that captain's an idiot. He was like, you said it can heal itself, right? But then y'all can rough it up a little bit. Like, this ain't a human. Like, when we rough it up? And then he was like, he's like, hey, the damages are still here.
It's killing me, man.
I can't stand that dude. We need to, like, why is he like, yo, I guess Jenae gonna be like, why you always wishing death on people?
No,
like, this dude needs to be dead. I told y'all last week, I was like, what is he planning? When he took the cake this week, they kidnapped this man. They were riding for 8 hours. Like, it was ridiculous. Man. And I cannot believe that we just got abducted because he a grown man, so I ain't gonna say kidnapped. But then I said, or can I? Because, like Jenae said, we just got this vending machine just sitting out here against a wall where anyone can go ahead and access it. Like, why isn't it inside the inn? Why ain't it near people? Why ain't we got those 2 security guards watching it?
Well, the thing is, like, why didn't anyone stop him? Because they in the street, a public... No. Like, why weren't bystanders stopping it? Because
they did it early enough in the morning.
I don't know.
And he fell for it. He was like, oh, the bear, he wants me to do something with these guys.
Yeah,
like,
stupid.
He was like, oh, he's finally trying to redeem himself.
And you got conscience from another world. Like, what you falling for this for?
I don't know. They was tearing him up, though.
They was putting in work until he upgraded his durability. They ain't do nothing
like
at
that
point.
dude.
They weren't even putting in that much work. It was like 1 to 2 points.
He was like stumping.
What you mean? That thing got the 4 points before it got done.
They're doing 35. Like they's doing like.
And that's just how dear where he is. Okay. And like, I agree. See, that's that fool's problem. He be acting like he got to put that barrier up constantly. Just put it up for a little bit. Let him know at any moment I'm popping this barrier. You ain't just got to keep it on. And then I just said, why didn't you access the other blessing? Why didn't you just teleport, dummy? When we got taken to the hideout, we find the girl Humbly who we've been looking for.
Yeah. Well, I love how we didn't even address how she got kidnapped. I was like, how did she get taken?
People just be getting taken.
People be getting taken. Yeah. And then when he threatened us, told us about we got 2 days, I was just like, just teleport out of here. Like, let's hit the bricks.
Wait, did he actually obtain teleport?
No, he could have used the points.
Because he was trying to save his points, right?
No, so on the first episode, he could have chose one of the blessings.
Right.
And he chose, and he used the points toward the barrier.
Which was smart.
So I'm liking to think, at what point, first of all, we got all those coins, so we got more points. But when are you going to start using it for other stuff? Like, dang, it took you all this time to figure out you can increase your durability even more?
And that was worth 1,000 points.
Right.
Like, this is getting kind of...
It's getting kind of
because he only had 1,000 and what? 35?
I mean, listen, don't be acting like you were putting in gold coins. You've been putting in bronze, silver.
Yeah, and they trying to steal this.
And I don't think because of microwave. I think what we saw today, the oxygen vending machine, is what that thing is.
Yes.
It didn't look like a microwave to me, but I don't know.
I saw the image.
I mean, hey.
Yeah, I know. I see what you're saying. But.
I mean, at least he knew he was like suffocating her.
He figured it out eventually when she dropped to the ground.
That's true.
Yeah, you're like, at least he knew. Like, yeah, when she collapsed.
And said, oh, like, my head.
At least he did it, okay? At least he didn't kill her.
Zen, I know someone's bleeding. When you see blood, like, what are you talking about?
Man, at least he's quick on his feet. That's all I'm saying.
I guess.
I mean, look, I'm enjoying it.
Is he gonna get kidnapped again? He's doing good for a vending machine. He a man inside of a vending machine.
He's a vending machine.
Right.
He's a vending machine.
Right, he's a vending machine.
That's his life now. That's who he is.
Yes, that's fine.
He's a vending machine.
Now, if you want to categorize him, sure, he's a male gender vending machine, I guess.
No, I'm not trying to do that. What I'm trying to say, next time I like to think if people acting like they about to come pick you up, you'll go ahead and put barrier around you. And that's it. You can do a small barrier. Just right around you.
He's not smart enough for that yet.
I don't think it's not about him being smart enough. He's still trying to like figure out what his depth of vision is. No, depth of vision. Remember, it took him a while to get the full surround sound.
Yeah, I wish we got like time, like skips in this show. I'm like, how long has it been?
We haven't been here long.
How do you know?
Don't forget, it is a dungeon.
Right.
We're gonna be here forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally in the title.
Yeah.
This is where it's set. But yeah. You know, he eventually gets rescued by Lammies and
she did some damage.
And the menagerie of fools. He's obviously up to something. But yeah, it all worked out.
Put him to work. Alright.
He gonna be kidnapped again.
No, they're gonna make sure.
That's so interesting. What? I'm glad you have so much faith in Pace not getting kidnapped, but you have but this vending machine will get kidnapped.
I mean, yeah, I do.
Very interesting. All right.
I mean, he don't got legs and arms.
Look,
and then he's struggling putting up his barrier.
Look, I agree with you. I said, of course, I can see how he got kidnapped. I'm just shocked that you don't think Paz and Mark and Lumi.
I did not. Now you added in all those extra kids.
Right.
I just said pastry, okay? I don't think he's gonna.
Those his 2 ride or dies.
And
Mark has already been kidnapped. I already know.
Right.
Like, he's trash.
like Mark's been kidnapped. Pace was a hostage.
Whatever.
Lumi got cut.
She almost died.
She got stabbed.
It's crazy.
Who should be in the book?
Literally.
Who?
Mark.
Oh, got it.
Fine. If you want to put Mark in the book, I'll put him in the book. It's whatever.
Be careful. He ain't coming out.
I'm not committed to this show.
All right, put him in there. She just gave you the word.
Stand up for your benedictions, Shaquille.
I'm still confused with even watching it, but it's fine.
We are. Did you not hear me? We're going to be discussing it next week.
I just love how you decided for the masses.
What do you mean? We both decided to drop Reign of Seven Blade. So that's why we weren't talking about it this week. But then you brought it up this week.
No, I could have sworn that we were still going to watch it. But that, or else, I kid you not, was not looking forward to it. I was like, oh, great.
No.
I have to watch this show.
I listen to what my little sisters have to say.
And y'all can still talk Sugar Apple. I don't care. But we're talking about
I'm going to talk about Sugar today because, like...
Oh, but then we got a third show to talk about. So instead of me saving this great show, Dark Gathering, I guess I'll choose Sugar or Apple so it can be discussed.
So wait, did we drop Undead Murder? Did we drop that one?
Yeah, I thought y'all dropped this.
No, I was still watching that show. But okay, cool. All right then.
Okay, so you guys can still talk it. I'm kind of confused what's going on here. Like,
I purposely didn't watch Undead Murder first because I thought it was being dropped.
No, I knew Jenae. I thought Jenae wasn't watching it at all, right?
Yeah, I feel like when you drop a show, 2 people don't want to watch it.
Right.
That's what, like, I was...
Fair enough. I may have just misread the room.
That's fine.
But that's interesting. But we can. But yeah, tell me about Sugar Apple. Let me see if I'm ready to get back on board.
Wow.
Okay. Oh well.
I mean, I didn't watch this past week's episode after what happened last time, and I just immediately assumed like right now, like, am I gonna hate Bridget more on this episode?
Okay, so Bridget ain't really a person. Like, we saw her, like...
She ain't really a person?
Well, she really wasn't that present in this episode. Like, she was, like, in the behind the scenes. Like, we didn't, like... I don't even think we heard her speak.
I bet you I still hate her, though. Continue.
Yeah.
Right. No, so actually, this episode was really good. They figured, like, they made the work. They decided they made the sugar piece. They decided team building. They decided to make snow. And they made, like, snowflakes and stuff like that. It really ended up being really beautiful. It was great. They designed it in a way where the light hits it a certain way. And so, you know, Elliot comes in, the master comes in, because Shaw helps him in.
What happened when he was beaten on the porch?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, that was wild. Okay, so, Shaw was like, they were in his room, so Bridget tended to his wounds. So Shaw was like, pulled out his sword, and then Orlin was like, "You're a warrior fairy?" And I was like, "That's right. So like, you need to like be nicer around these parts because you can get it at any time." So then he was like to Elliot, he was like, "Did they have something like a weapon like this, or like what did they look like?" And he was like, "Oh, they had red hair, they were hooded." they didn't have like a sword, but they had something. And then Shaw was like, oh, this is another warrior fairy. Like, you were attacked by, that's who it was by. So then, and they're just like, that's interesting. So then we do skip to, like, them, like, making the creation. They're like, the master's like, this is beautiful. He loves it. He was like, go for it. Like, they should definitely, like, y'all should win. Okay, so everyone was like, yay, and so they transported it to the next town, but they left at nighttime, right? Because Shaw was going to be the one that protects them. And he was like, the fairy only came because it smelled like silver sugar. And so, like, Shaw was like, no, we're not going to stop. We're going to keep going. And then, like, M's like, no, he's going to come for us. He was like, that's the whole point. Like, he going to come while we transporting it, but I'm going to handle it. Y'all going to keep on going. And like that, he showed up. And it was another warrior fairy, but they were fighting with, like, threads. It was really interesting. But that fairy was, like, knew immediately what type of gemstone or rare mineral that Shaw was. He was like, you're obsidian, right? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, this is the first time that I'm having to encounter another, like, gemstone, like, fairy or something like that. And Shaw was like, but Shaw didn't know what he was. Right. So it was interesting. Yeah, so it was weird. But, so they were fighting it out. And they kept going forward, and daybreak came. We still didn't see Shaw, so we don't know what happened. And then they went ahead and, like, presented the work. So we had, like, the usual suspects. We had, like, that one...
Jonas?
No, he wasn't there, thank God.
Not that other guy.
The master of that workshop was there. And he
Radcliffe?
Yeah, Radcliffe was there.
You said usual suspects. I'm sure all I gotta do is go into my... Hey, and I can't stand book.
Yeah, so the Radcliffe workshop was there. The Elliot workshop was there. I was like, who's the Elliot workshop? Or it's like, whatever. But Keith made the thing for the Radcliffe workshop.
Keith made the work?
Keith made the work. It was a little awkward, but it was whatever. But
Sammy was there?
Sammy wasn't there, thank God.
What are these usual suspects then?
Just like...
Just the house? The houses are the usual suspects.
Well, no, the master of the house, like, of the workshop was there, and he was trash, and he was annoyed that Anne was there.
No, I just mean, like, the house of Radcliffe.
Right,
okay.
So the usual suspects of, like...
Of the houses?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I thought he was going to, like, sabotage their work right then and there, and I was like, man...
He does have get away with it.
He has a history. But anyways, so like Keith did the work for the Radcliffe workshop. It looked just like Shaw, and like I was like, that's a little awkward. And then the Elliot workshop, I was like, who are these people? But they made a pretty okay piece. But then Anne like showed theirs, but it was like dark in the place, so it made it look really dull. But that's when Shaw came through and opened the door, and then she was like, I need you to light up all the things. So they like lit all these candles so they could like replicate what it would look like during the festival. And then it was like unanimous, like all the priests were like, we want the Page workshop to be the ones that do it. So they got it. So we won. So they won. And I was like, thank God. Because I was like, man, it was not looking good. It wasn't
all right.
But no, here's more. So then Elliot was like, hey, since we got it, I talked to the master before we left, and he was like, if we won, he was like, you can have Shaw's wing back.
Right.
So he gave her the wing back immediately.
Yes.
And so then she gave it back to Shaw
yes.
immediately. I know. And then Lord Mithril was like, hey, I'm gonna tell people great news that you're gonna stick around and finish out the work, because you gotta make 12 of these things.
Sure.
Right, because it's a lot of work to do. So yeah, so it's like the real work begins now.
Caesar could have ended right now.
It could have. It really could.
We're together. Let's go.
It's already episode 4.
Right.
Someone gets sold again.
No, Jenae.
Yo, it just dawned on me.
Oh wait, that other warrior fairy was like, hey, I'll free you. I'll get your wing back. Because this fairy has both of his wings. He's like, I've never had my freedom taken. And I was like, whoa, who is this fairy? Like, who is he?
Hopefully he'll join the party.
Maybe
he's an ally.
No, that's what he told Shaw. He was like, hey, normally I like to do things on my own, but like it would be nice to have an ally.
Does he look like him?
No, he had the hood on the whole time. All I saw was his
I'm going to watch this episode.
You should watch it.
And I'll talk to you about it next week.
Yeah.
Right now.
All right, we got week 5 here.
Yeah, I was happy for them.
Y'all know we put Hugh in this book?
Who?
Y'all put Hugh in here.
Who's that?
Oh, yeah, I don't like Hugh.
Right.
He was working the nerves. And he also gives Kat a hard time, too. So, yeah.
Wait, who's Hugh?
He was a former
He that guy who walked by, remember he said I could help you?
I remember you hated that guy in season 1.
Yeah, I
guess. You're the ringleader. You're like, let's put him in the book.
I definitely was behind putting Elliot Collins in this book. He in here.
I'm surprised.
How?
Did I
oh my gosh.
Yes.
He wasn't that bad.
Bridget's not in this book.
Oh, that was because of her.
No.
Yeah.
I said I didn't want to put Elliot in the book.
I said I was down.
Elliot Collins is in this book.
Hey, well, he ain't getting out.
Well, look, Bridget should be in that book.
Okay, so put her in the book.
Bridget in the book. Whoa.
Whoa, that's wild. I never liked her, so.
Same.
Okay, what's
I'm
yours
just gonna
next?
put trash, needy. You know how Kia feel about the word, but I'll put it in there. We just don't want to use it that much on the pod. Ingrate.
Lily Defender.
Are you talking about Bridget or Kia?
I was looking at Kia.
How?
We always call Lily a bum. We're like, oh, don't call Lily a bum.
No, it's not about calling her it. We shouldn't be using that word in society.
And also, in general, for like Thursdays Can't Stand, that was our thing. It was Lily. I put y'all's rant in there and everything. It's great.
I was just still naming stuff that was describing Bridget. So that's why I was confused when he said Lily Defender.
I'm pretty sure.
It's like, how do they know of each other?
I don't know.
Probably best buds if they do.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just gonna put trash a second time.
Well, we can use trash, but not bum. Really? Really?
Apparently, you're using it quite frequently. Anyway.
Do what you want, Jenae. You do what you want anyway. Just do what you want.
All right. Whoa. This show's like taking the cake in my opinion. I'm surprised Jenae was hating on it.
I'm telling you.
Dark Gathering. So far, it's looking like it's about to like. If this
we were so right, Justin. We were right. 100%. We were 100% right. And Yayoi like caught us off guard. She was like, "Yo, that's okay. Go for it.
So
good, Jenae.
Did you watch this week's episode?
No.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay, that's fine.
That show creeps me out sometimes.
Hey,
you can't
yeah,
watch it at nighttime.
It creeps.
Strictly in the daytime.
So we go ahead and we see Iko's hands. She also has the nerves on her hands.
Well, no, here's the thing. So, like, we go to the flashback from the last time where Iko was showing the picture, like, hey, this is what it looked like on his hand. And then Yayoi's like, that's interesting because the curse is on his left hand, and this is on right hand.
So I think you have it backwards.
Oh, there it is. It's on his right. There it is. She was like, oh, it's on his right hand, but this is the left hand that I'm seeing. And so she's like, whose hand is this? And then Iko was like, oh, it's my hand. And then she was like, I was the girl that also got cursed with him. So this whole time, me and Justin were like, does she got the curse? Because like, why she got gloves on? But she does. So it was her the whole time. Whole time. I
like the change of pace where we are college students.
Yes.
We're not the middle school or the high school nonsense. We are college students.
That's a good jump.
I was like, thank you.
It's not a big jump. Like, they've been college students this
whole time. This is the first day of college.
This is the first day of college. So, like, we didn't meet them while they were in high school. I
just like that pace opposed to all these shows have, like, high school setting and stuff like that. Like, no thank you. And so, of course, Iko's popular. And she wants to go and check out. She's a genius too. They have demo classes, so they wanted just to see if you were like it, which makes sense. Most places should do that, and that way instead of you just enrolling in something blind, you're getting a little taste day one if this is something you want to be a part of.
And those students are great. They're like, this class is.
So she likes spooky, unsolved mystery like stuff. Because she's such a genius in science, she likes things that can't be explained. And I said, okay.
Yeah, you're always like, I get it. She's like, I get it. And I was like, of course you do.
And so we go to this one class, and the guy is showing us this video where this guy apparently lights himself on fire. He killed himself. So as we're watching the video...
Oh, but the teacher's like, hey, when you watch it, you're supposed to like end up seeing yourself or like the watcher ends up becoming the person in the thing. And then they start playing the episode or they start playing the tape, and then everyone's like, oh, okay, and it's just like the actual person, and then it switches to like,
Key.
Yeah, it switches to him, and then the teacher got freaked out. He was like, no, I watched this beforehand, like, what happened? So people were freaking out because it's like, there's an actual person in the class,
some
they're
people
showing up
were
on
just
there.
like, wait, now the person's different, and then like people are watching, and then like the person on the tape, he like started smiling and then lit himself on fire after pouring all this gasoline, and then it ended up being Key inside of the video. And then when everybody was running out the room,
because they were like, man, this class is sus, we gotta get out of here.
Let's get out of here. And then the teacher was like, let me go and get some help. I was like, help with this video? So then after that, he ends up being lit on fire because that's what happened in the thing. Only part of him gets lit on fire. And, Yayo tries to go ahead and we get the curse out of the video.
She put a whole bunch of salt on the thing.
We put it in a box and we gonna force it to watch its own video. That way it'll try to set itself on fire. And it did not fall for it.
It was quick work though. Like she had to like strap inside the box really quickly. Like this is what you're doing, and I was like, wow. She was
and then after, so basically we just came to the conclusion we need to hurry up, drive this thing home, force it to keep watching the video. While it's watching the video, it's gonna keep trying to light you on fire. That lets you know that we're weakening it, and then eventually we defeat it. So. She put him in the room with her other creatures.
And she said, have fun.
Right, have at it. And then after that, we go to the hospital. Iko drives us home or picks us up from the hospital. She goes home. She says, I'm home. And then we get a look at her room for once. And there's this little black
cabinet thing.
Box cabinet, self-storage in her room.
Right.
And she goes in there.
It's like set up, there's like a desk in there, there's a chair in there.
It's full of pictures of Key. And she goes ahead and she makes that face again. And we go to find out is, first of all, there's this purple thing. So I'm like, what is this spirit?
My thing is like, is that her? I was like, because I was wondering, like, does she have some level that she's able to see things?
Right.
Or is it just for us as the viewer that we're seeing it? Because, like, each image, like, had it. But it was like, she was going back, talking about, like...
She's like, now I can... The two things I love, spooky things and you. She said, every time that I get closer to danger, you try your best to protect me. So, I get closer and closer with you. We also found out she did
the test of courage and made him come, and so he ended up protecting her, and that's how he got the. And
that's how they both got cursed anyway.
Right.
I'm thinking those pictures are after the curse, and I think that purple thing is the curse. And like you said, since they're photos, it's for us to see because I don't think she still has the ability. But that is the curse that's following him. And I think those pictures are all taken after her courage test.
But my question is this. Is that creepy face that she makes, is that actually the curse?
Well, that being said, we don't have a picture of her.
Right.
Maybe it's also one on her. So I was like, interesting. But she is addicted to Key.
Yes.
So it's going to be some interesting stuff.
It is.
It got kind of dark at the end.
It did get kind of dark at the end, and I was like, man.
And I don't know if that was the outro music or not that was playing while she was in the room. If it was, then it's outro music. It's something that sounds pretty good. I might have to re-listen.
Yeah. Dang, you don't even watch outros?
Master from Cats outro is really good.
Did we drop this show?
I mean, Justin said that he watches the show while eating like cookies and stuff, and I also...
I myself.
Yeah, so I don't think anyone dropped the show. I think people are actively watching. Maybe you dropped.
I think it... I mean, when she says drop, is it being discussed on a pod? I watch Tiny Senpai and Masterful Cat back to back, and I just get to enjoy myself. I'm not writing notes, and I'm just like bursting out with laughter at certain points.
Yeah, I was wild though.
Right, so
we're just on my outro. I'm just letting you know that Masterful Cat has a good outro.
I certainly didn't watch its outro, so
you should.
I'll watch it.
It's a good song. It's a good song.
You know what? That's
it's a pleasant banger. It's nice.
I don't know if that's gonna hook me. But
I mean, Jenae, you would enjoy. Like I added to my. You would like it.
I feel like you just backtracked. You're like, it's pleasant.
She said a pleasantful banger.
I mean,
which is an interesting term.
It's not
I feel like you got like
it reminds me of sugar. I think it reminds me of like sugar. Like you know how you like sugar apple, like that intro.
First one.
I feel like that's like a pleasant banger. Like it's like a pleasant thing and it's good. It's like and you're just like it's pleasant.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
I'll watch all the intros and outros this week.
But yeah. The Dark
Gathering,
love that show. I'm excited to see what that spirit looks like though, because we didn't get to see the outline like we did with the other ones.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm just like a little bit curious about it. Because
apparently it's a powerful spirit.
It's a really powerful one, so that's why I'm just like,
Maybe it'll become something that we can tame and utilize. So.
I mean, I think everything she brings to that room, she's gonna tame and utilize.
Well, I mean, I think the other one's like the phone thing's gone because it either stays strong or it gets devoured. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna get devoured.
Ah, got you.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Great show. Okay. One Piece fact of the day.
I was like, man, you turn in more papers?
Okay, Kim. All right.
What?
I had two options, but I'll go with this first one. Okay?
Why? I came with the fact last week, man.
You guys like Water 7?
Why are we still here? Like,
we haven't finished all of them.
Right, you haven't done it.
We've been doing this for like 3 months.
I just don't know what this is about, but fine.
And then I just figured it was best of both worlds. We have someone in Water 7, and we had Jenae bad-mouthing CP0. So,
and I stand on that.
With that being said, name all the members of CP9.
What? No, I can't.
You can't even guess any of the members.
The only
of CP9?
one I care about is Rob Lucci. I don't care about the others.
I think the other one's like Kaku.
Yeah, who's actually a part of CP0.
Yeah, because
like
I
never said he wasn't. I said the one I cared about.
Look, I just know what they look like.
Okay.
I don't know their names. Like the one that's lame, that's like with the green hair that looks kind of like a frog, but not really. And then there's a bubble girl who wasn't really that powerful. I thought that fight was really bad. I thought she was wasted potential.
The bubble girl?
Yeah.
She was wasted potential.
Yeah. The soap one?
Khalifa?
I suppose that's her name.
Oh, man, you better hope she ain't a part of what you want.
Nah, she not. She can't. I mean, I hope everyone in CP's9 upgraded in this time skip and got to CP0.
That's how I kind of think.
I wish they would. And if they didn't, then that lets me, hopefully they're not forever in CP9. Okay, maybe they went to CP4.
Well, I mean, I think they always have to be a CP9 because, first of all, you got to remember CP9 is the secret assassination branch. So they need people to assassinate certain people behind the scenes. But that's what they're there for.
Look, all I know, those are the only ones that I know. I feel like there are others.
Yeah, I mean...
isn't that one,
that Kung Fu guy?
Yeah, what's his name?
The Wolf, yeah.
The Wolf? Is that his name or is it Jabra?
It is Jabra.
So you know a lot of them.
I don't know a lot of them, Jenae.
Your name's quite a few, actually.
She named like 4.
So help me out.
I don't. I can't. Only Rob Lucci I care about, sorry.
There's only 3 more.
Why do you care about Rob Lucci?
Because he's cool.
Even though she gave me so much pushback on my Rob Lucci theory.
Who?
You!
What are you talking about? What theory?
What?
We're not doing this now.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, what theory? Tell me.
No, when I brought up Rob Lucci and his power scale, and I brought up everything else in power relation.
And you didn't like
you shot it down, but apparently you're a big Rob Lucci, I don't want to say stan, because you love to defend yourself saying, I'm not always a stan.
Wait, hold on. What power scale were you like?
All I was saying was, in my opinion, if somebody re-shows themselves, that goes ahead and shows that they've gone ahead and gotten stronger. You were fighting me when I brought up Rob Lucci.
It just sounded confusing to me, because it's like, we just see cameos of them. If that's the case, like, we saw the same thing about, like, Moria. Like,
yes.
So you're saying he got even, like, I don't know. It's just weird.
Look, I told you Moria went up in my book once we saw that flashback. That's all I gotta say.
That's right.
The fact that he was
going in with a young Kaido so many times, you see it in the internet. A lot of people got this mad big mom hate for no reason. And then it was just like, just because Moria was huge, everybody was ready to mark him off as like the lamest, weakest Shabinkai. out of I'm like, well, what basis? He's got a zombie army. He's got this
whole island.
His island as a ship. He's the.
I'll tell you why. Okay, you just said it. He's unattractive and people don't like him.
Wow.
Same thing with Big Mom. People don't like him. Okay, get over yourself. If he looked like Crocodile, people would not be hating as much. Let's be honest. Jeez. I'm not saying I'm one of those people.
Oh, I'm just saying. Like it was.
I'm just saying that's what the masses are probably thinking.
Look, man, you said with a lot of confidence and it was like coming for you.
Because he was hinting at it like, oh yeah, he's big and so is Big Mom. I'm like, come on now.
Well, I wasn't saying like that. He's the same size as whatchamacallit?
Who?
Kuma. You could be big and strong. You could be big and just be. I mean, big as in height. I wasn't talking about width. He's a giant. He stood over people. And yes, Kia, I like to think a lot of people's bubbles were bursted when we saw that slick, young Moria challenging Kaido looking great. And yes, Jenae, I do think he got a tad bit, if not stronger, confident. That man invaded Teach's island to go ahead and save Absol. Anyway.
I will say, Gekko Moria, if he gonna do something, he gonna do something.
The other people, was Spanda, that lame quote-unquote leader of CP0. CP9. Well, I thought we saw him also on CP0.
What about that bull guy?
Bluno, that is the other one. The first one, Monkey D beat before they went to the tower. And then it's the other guy with the... I thought he was from Wano. Kumadori, he's got the pink hair. He's the Yoshi-looking dude.
I wouldn't say he's from Wano.
Hey.
Maybe, I don't know. They got some weird-looking people there.
It wouldn't surprise me if you got some samurai on them.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, but okay, well that's that. So, oh boy, I don't know where to start here. Oh, I don't even think it's my turn.
Whose turn is it?
It ain't mine.
I feel like it's Jenae's.
Oh, we're starting the top 3, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I feel like
it was a good one. It was a good one. Let's do. What do you mean? I feel like all 3 of them were strong.
You about to hear it?
Oh, you thought all 3 were strong?
They weren't.
Interesting.
I thought they were.
I thought all 3 had strong moments.
Yeah, sure.
I feel one was stronger than the rest.
Fine, whatever. Let's do Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, that was strong as one. Alright, let's see here.
Woo! That was good.
I just had some simple notes. I'll put my notes. They don't butt out too much and then y'all can just go at it. I said, that boy Getou can throw. That boy Gojo can throw. They are the 2 best friends. And I love them. And then I said...
That was like the first 4 episodes. What is he talking about?
Hey.
We been knew they can throw.
Oh, we knew they could throw, but then they was really throwing. And then the Sorcerer Killer, after I thought about all these episodes together, I was like, this man is a beast. And he can throw. And then my last note is at the end after the credits, so y'all can go. Did y'all watch after the credits?
I did.
Yes.
Okay. It was very disturbing. Go ahead.
I don't know, like how this played out. I don't know why I thought we were gonna like see more of him.
Oh.
Like Toji. I don't know why.
I think
I don't know. That was just like going into this season. I thought he was gonna be like a main person in there.
I mean, I feel like he will be a main person. Did he?
I mean, how? He died.
I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back.
No, I think he is dead.
Okay.
Because I was surprised his cursed spirit when it crawled up to Getou.
That was like, yeah, that was a lot.
It was weird saying all that mommy stuff.
Well, no, I was just like, no, that's the type of spirit it was. But then I was like, is he gonna try to take it now that it's in a weakened state? Because that's what he tried to do before.
I mean, that thing was coming to him to get taken.
That's what I mean. So I'm like, did he do it?
Have we seen this thing in present day yet, or no?
No, I'm talking. No,
that's what I'm asking.
I think maybe.
Probably, I think.
What if it's that other dude? like it evolves somehow.
Oh, really? You think it's him? That would be different.
It could be. That's true.
Because, I'm trying to remember his personality. Because he was so, I don't want to say codependent, but he was kind of to the hip always of Getou. And regardless, I'm about to, man, I'm going to rewatch Jujutsu on my day off.
I feel like he'll come back. I just don't know what kind of capacity. I don't know.
That man is losing.
That man was grasping and was like, he realized.
Fine, put it down, please. Kid thinks he's going to come back. I don't know how, but yeah.
I mean, why haven't we seen him present day? That's Megumi's dad. Why? Like, if he's still alive.
Look, guess what? Don't say that, because look, listen.
I'm saying
he's still, even his last words, because Getou was like, got in the last words, he was like,
said, nah.
He was like, wait a minute. He was like, maybe 2 to 3 years.
All I'm saying is, why haven't we seen one cameo? That's all I'm saying.
No, my thing is saying is like, because he doesn't care about Megumi that way, because he already put the thing in motion.
I'm not saying he has to care.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. So you're wondering, like, how come we haven't seen him? I'm just like, why would we see him? Why would we see him?
Because
he's a non-cursed, like he doesn't have any cursed energy. Like why?
So
would
it's Maki though. Like he was throwing with these people.
Yeah, but after this moment, he might not want to be present. Like it's fine. He could be just laying low. You don't know.
I do know. They killed that man on screen.
They did kill. Look, I never said that he didn't die. I just said he might come back. I just ain't putting it in the book.
They also killed that man Gojo on screen.
Right, and he came back.
If this man comes back, that would be ridiculous.
Literally,
that would be ridiculous.
It would also mean Jakia's right.
About time.
Don't be saying about time. She's been right about many things.
Name one.
You know, I
we're not going there. So
you're disrespectful on so many different levels, man.
I would love to see him back.
I'm trying to figure out.
Wow.
At the end of this episode,
yeah,
they were just showing these sickos clapping.
Yeah. Look, they was having that real conversation. Said, should we just take them out? And then Getou was like, nah, man, they're just like the bottom of the barrel. They don't know.
I think
they're gonna do it.
I'm okay with if old dude is dead.
I am too.
Only in regards to so far these last few episodes, it's really showing us, I don't want to say the growth, but maybe the rift. Because it's leading up to, and you kind of just can't wait to see it. What made them go their ways? Because Getou is so, I'm almost by the book for like jujitsu, like sorcerers, and
protecting people.
And Gojo looks like he's willing to thread that line and be right there. So I'm kind of intrigued to see what finally makes it go, because you keep seeing pieces of it, like when Getou was like clutching his fist when he was like, we can't do it because there needs to be a reason, like, because you can almost tell like they both wanted to do it, like these people just clapping, and then he's just carrying the body out. Now this whole time when they were fighting, when in the beginning when Getou was also fighting them, I don't know why I was hoping somehow Gojo had did like this big hypnosis like thing, and then the old girl would have still been alive. Gojo would have been good. He thought he'd beat Getou, and then it didn't happen. But that was not the case at all.
No.
And I gotta live with that. But we did get to see purple. We saw blue. He finally figured out red. He figured out red on the brink of death, and then he did purple.
Because we saw him do purple in season 1, so like that's pretty much a strong.
I thought it was gonna be like yellow at first because of the way they were sending.
Oh, the sky.
Yeah, I was like, is it gonna be yellow? Is it doing all primary colors?
And that dude from that Zen clan, he was like, the sorcerer kid was like, something's off, and he was like, nah, I got it. And he was right. His instincts was right. Something was off.
Mm-hmm. Wow. It's a good show.
They were throwing down in this episode.
Oh, yeah. Quick. So it's great.
And, oh boy.
Oh, it's my turn.
Is it weird? It felt like a season finale for some reason.
Sure.
I don't know why. It's like it was super strong for just an episode 4.
No, I feel like it wasn't season finale for me because I didn't see, what's her name? Shoko?
Hey, I was wondering where the help was. Like the whole time, like literally when they went down and they're throwing down there, I'm like, yo, where's the sensei dude that becomes the principal? Where is anybody?
Where's May? I was just like really confused. Right,
we need people.
Like, she was already doing the thing, and I was like, she charged money for it. I was really hoping that she was going to throw, but she did. That was unfortunate. I'm torn, but not really.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna put us back on the thing. Let's go with Bleach.
Okay.
That's the right direction.
That's the right direction.
Oh, good.
I'm just torn about this whole episode.
Yo, I was suspicious of him at the whole time. And I did say that. You have to look at your previous notes. Like,
talking about the dog?
Yeah, I didn't trust him.
That's fine.
I was suspicious of him the whole time. I was like, something's not right. And I was right, man.
Is it weird to almost say, like, I low-key kind of hated this episode?
It's not wrong. I feel like everything's going to work out. I feel like he can get an artificial heart or something.
Well, no. I mean...
No, not that.
No.
That's my main takeaway. I didn't care about nothing else. I
think he's dead.
He ain't dead. He's in dialogue.
Jenae, he ate his heart.
Yeah.
So it was beaten.
Yeah. And now he's just a normal person.
Gushing out a lot of blood.
Right.
That man alive.
He's supposed to be immortal.
That man is alive. I don't care.
Or I know he just can't speak. He's become a full beast now.
Yeah, that's what they saying.
Yeah.
No, he is not.
That's what they said.
No, the way he picked him up and carried him, he was like...
I mean, yeah, he can't stand. And he exhausted.
He did.
But did you not hear that man talking in his head? I don't know. But anyways, they think they about to go over there and take that dude's head off.
They should have been able to.
They should, if whatchamacallit handled it. And he could, because at first I was like, wait, listen. At first, I was like, I was rooting for him. Because I was like, how has he had all this confidence in him from last time? He was like, hey, I'm about to go head over to there. And I was like, how? But I was like, I feel like his fight was totally wasted on her. He could have went and fought. I think he totally fought Yoruba.
His fight was not wasted.
Yes.
Because he lost that 1v1 the first time. He got it back. There was no way he was going to defeat Yoruba, okay? That was never...
Did you not see that power?
I saw it. That...
Jenae.
Then how did he get taken out by that girl like that?
He didn't get taken out by that girl.
He didn't get taken out by that girl.
He got taken out by his rage and hate.
Okay? Because the thing is, he knew that was always going to happen to him.
It sped up his transformation.
Okay.
He knew, yeah.
That's fine. He was not going to get that 1v1.
I was like, in the very beginning, I was like, Hinamori cameo.
I don't know why you're such a stan of hers.
Hey, she's all right. And then...
You got it perfectly. Just all right.
What is she supposed to be?
I don't know. You're a lieutenant.
Ikata?
Right? You're a lieutenant.
His guy?
What you mean?
Who?
Don't she?
What?
Momo? The orange hair girl?
Do you know
Matsuma?
Oh, sorry.
I was like, what?
I'm thinking about One Piece.
I mean, Rukia don't be throwing.
Yes, she do.
Justin, you keep forgetting this is like the one Rukia stand.
She does way more than that other girl. What you talking about?
Which girl?
What we're talking about.
I know you're not talking about Orihime.
Yeah. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter.
I'm here getting it. Yeah, you know what? You're right.
You're right. It doesn't matter.
Anyway.
You just be hopping on the bandwagon.
I was like, okay, cool. We learned the Jinka technique. And they are actually a werewolf clan.
Yes, we got a lot of information. I was like, yes.
Your favorite.
And, Sajin puts the hurt on old girl, even after her transformation.
Yes.
And then after that, the episode, I was disappointed.
Why?
Because, first of all, they keep showing big head, what's his name? Iria.
Well, wait, hold on, dude. Wait, I was confused at the end though. Like when not at the end, but after that fight, like with Like, what were her, like, lieutenants going to do?
Hold on, we'll get there.
Oh, okay, because I was like...
I think you know the answer.
Right.
Man,
so...
I was hoping that wasn't
what's his name? Uria. Whatever the dork is with the glasses. The Quincy kid. Can't stand that dude.
Ishida?
Sure, let's call him that, yeah.
I
Ishida.
think that's his name.
I think his name's like Ishida Uria.
No, you got it right.
It is. It's Ishida.
So Ishida is standing near the king, and then all of a sudden, through the shadows, he come in and rescue the dude his Gaia defeats. Through the shadow, he come and pick up the robot, because you can see it in his eye, and I'm like, oh, heck no. I was like, so you about to... First of all, I told myself, that girl better be dead. Like, you gonna sit here and say we did all that and Sanjin didn't win the fight? Mm-hmm. We already headed toward Yahaba. So I was like, that better be it. And then, like you said, all her girls left.
Like, Gigi was like...
See, I thought at first Captain Hino went ahead and, like, did something with his Bankai, and that's what made them disappear.
No, they just left.
They just was right. They just left.
Which is crazy.
And it looked like they about to absorb her or take her power. However,
because somebody said last week, yeah, he got him with the Bankai. Mm-hmm. I think it was
because they were like, man, she the dumbest one. Like, she shouldn't even be allowed to use her power. I was like, dang. So I was a little disappointed at this point, and then it picked back up because I was like, "Yo, you gonna take away?" So we didn't get 3 dubs. Like, that's what y'all trying to say? Y'all just about to take them away because Ishida coming to save everybody? I'm like, you a punk for that one. But then they went over to the wrestler on the ground, and then I was like, dang it, someone need to kill James. I tried to tell y'all. I told y'all last week, that dude got up, he was like, sir! And he was like, you gotta give a second round, and that dude got up.
So you saying we gotta kill James?
I think James somehow is his power.
I think so, because he was like, James, keep up.
Are you about to tell me we about to see one of these captains throw with James real quick?
No.
Whoa, it's gotta be a throw? I just want someone to slice this dude's head off.
I mean, I feel like James is...
Like, he not imaginary. Like, they were like, yo, that's a little old man. And that's when he started yelling. Like, yo, James is the problem. So I'm like, we need to kill him. And then when he put the hurt on us, I was like, yo, this is going to be tough. I just started screaming at the screen because Kensai showed up. I was like, let's go. And then Rojiro showed up. I was like, let's go. Because they were like, yo, you got 2 captains right here. You can fight. That's a spectacle. And now he ready to fight him. And I'm like, yo, they gonna whoop.
But why does it have to be a 2v1? You tell me that dude is that
bad? It's a 2v2. There's James.
That's what I'm saying. Then someone got to throw with James if y'all put him in there.
It's if he wants to fight them both. I was just already giddy when I saw Kensai show up. Because that's all that's needed. Only one of them can take this dude.
Okay, fine.
That's that. They just came to check on.
I hope so, because all these people been putting the work on our captains. All right,
let's also be honest. What if it's a trick? Like, Yami was number 10.
Okay.
And then we come to find out in reality he was 0. He was supposed to be one of the strongest that they had.
So where's this trick you're about to say?
Hey. For all I know,
yeah.
What if this dude, because he was mad that he didn't capture a Bankai last time, maybe he really high on that list? Maybe he hiding, 2 fingers, and maybe he right underneath that blonde dude. I don't know. Maybe he about to be that next person that's supposed to be on the stage with Yahaba. I don't know the ranking. All I do know is if he get beat by one captain, to me that makes sense. If he able to hold his own with 2 captains, that tell me this dude is bad.
Yes, he is bad.
That's all I gotta say. Cause he handled 3 great lieutenants. All 3 of them got Bankais.
Yeah.
But that was it. I was at a good high point, and then that happened with the wolf, and he took his heart, and he said, "I'm glad you did this for me." And like now we know, hey, now we know why he been alive all these years.
He just, yeah.
And they're a species of revenge. Hey,
he ain't telling people the whole story though, because he did not know that was gonna happen to him.
That's what I'm saying. I was sus the whole time.
Well, if you think about it, I think he was the last of his kind. Where the rest of the clan? They probably already got, been taught the technique. That's why this old dude's still alive.
I think there are others. I think it's clear that Sajin was like, I willingly left the clan because we hiding in the shadows. So I feel like,
Yeah, but where the others at?
Hiding in the shadows.
They ain't throwing, that's for sure.
Because they're not trying to get like he said, he was like, there's no reason for you to get involved in this Soul Reaper Quincy thing. He was like, there's no point. Like, there's no need for you to be involved. It's not our fight.
He know everything. He hyped that man up to do it.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't stop him.
I just didn't like it because it was like, yo, don't give us this information. Show us this new transformation. The dude looks cool for once. Yeah. And then, like, we see the next stage of his Bankai. Mm-hmm. And then, like that, like, if I would have saw me lose the Yahaba, fine. Don't take me out while I'm going to the next fight. Like, that's weak. That was a weak move.
That's why he ain't gonna go up against him. It's too late.
And like in a perfect world, maybe somehow his lieutenants and them, they like say the right words and he start, figuring out that yes, he's doing this for revenge, but it's also for honor. And then it starts to transform back. Something needs to happen.
Just regenerate a new heart.
That's what I was.
Whoa! I'm not saying about the heart.
Jenae, he ate his heart, man.
Also, here's the other problem. I could really care less about hearts. We are in soul society. These are all dead deities anyway. Like, they all, like, technically dead anyway. They spirits.
Well, yeah.
So I don't care about the heart thing.
Well, they do, clearly.
I didn't get it. And then they still show that scene with Ichigo. And then they keep showing this big head dude.
Well, no, it worked out because now we know that's his trials with the lady. What's her name? The one that what's her name? Gosh, all these people, so many time skips. Hold on.
I thought this was supposed to be a trial with the king.
No, it's with
the number one dude showed up who sent us in there, who's wasting his time training Rukia and Renji. And then he said, this is all the thoughts and stuff of the king, and we trying to see, are you a vessel that can take it, or are you going to shatter like a bowl? And then we finally get to the end, and there's some lady in the room.
Yeah, she's the one that taught, I can't think of her names right now. Hold on. I hate this. I hate how there's so many people with so many names.
I don't know, but anyway.
Yeah, you saying she one of the 5?
She is one of the 5.
I thought we met all 5.
No, that's the thing, like, she's not.
You met the doctor person.
She
met the food person.
She's the doctor person.
No, the doctor person is the guy with the hair who looked like he's the dude from Shaman King. He's got that little fro and then he took us to the hospital.
Oh, not that. No, she's the one, the science person. She's the science one. She's the one that taught who I thought was your favorite person. And he's not. He came up with the whole room without the shadows.
Why don't you? I thought he was your favorite.
He is my favorite.
So why don't you know his name?
Thank you. Yes, she's the one that taught him.
I gotta relook at who the because I thought we ran to 5 people. Then we met that black dude with the Zampantos. Then we met this big head dude. I guess we only met 4. All right, maybe she is 5.
We're getting together.
I didn't know there was 2 girls. I thought it was just the one who with the food and who was feeding us the food. I thought that was the girl.
No.
Jeez. Well, all I know is who Ishida about to start fighting, because he about to get a 1v1. Really? He just gonna
that man was just named the next in line. And he ain't gonna fight nobody.
He better throw something.
That's why everybody confused it. That's why everyone's confused that he there, because they're like, you ain't did nothing.
And he literally told them, watch him. Okay, he about to throw down with somebody.
You know who gonna fight first today?
Who?
Fingers.
Really?
I think Fingers gonna come after him. He don't think he should be there
it's
anyway.
a while. I think he gonna send him flying.
He gonna kill Fingers.
Right.
Yeah, if they throw down, he gonna kill him.
Like,
he already
before I didn't expect that much, but like, if you about to be the next king, you gotta
right.
throw. Something happened.
Something.
Like, you gotta be going toe to toe with Ichigo now.
Something has awakened. He let him drink his blood to awaken him. He about to take this man down.
Fingers better stop. Don't get sent flying. Be embarrassed.
All right. Oh boy. The beginning of this was not great. So One Piece.
I'm sorry. I just remember that one scene.
What one scene?
The guy comes down. He's just like talking to him. I'm like, why is his head so huge all of a sudden? I don't know. I thought it was funny.
First of all, been huge. I can only imagine that man is dead because after he hit Luffy, he looked up and he saw that dude for CP0. He said, "So you know what you done, right?" And that dude just put his hat further down. That other dude walked away. I can only imagine that man is dead after that attack.
Yeah, her.
It was. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, she did grab everybody. Okay.
Man.
Yeah, but
not even sent flying. He got destroyed.
I didn't even see him come crashing down.
I know.
So I'm just gonna imagine the dude from CP0 with the hat is dead.
Is it wrong? I was like, oh my god, he about to bring out this finger pistol on Kaido.
Look, I was really excited. I was like, Jenae gonna
lose it.
I was gonna be out like, Jenae, what now?
I wouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah, I was like,
how could you?
CP0 is Emperor status, and they taking people out with finger pistols.
Oh,
that's what I would have said.
He's about to because he doesn't have anything. That's it. That's all he got.
No, he didn't even waste time with the finger pistol. He knew there was no point. This man has already got stabbed by Drake. He fought Izo, and then before that, they were fighting people. This man has already been taking damage. There was no way he can escape Kaido. He took that job knowing the consequences.
Which is wild because the other person was just in the room.
He just walked away.
Just did the little hat thing and walked off.
Like, see you later.
He about to get off this island.
Hey, we didn't kill 2 members of CP0.
I thought it was only 3 of them. Or is it 4 that came?
Only 3 came.
Okay, yeah. He about to leave this island. There's no reason for him to stay.
We gotta kill that man. Surely, no, there's no reason for him to stay.
Right.
But there's reasons for people to bump into him.
I guess. I mean, I'm not worried. All he needs is that finger pistol. Take
the
cats out.
Hey, depends on who he fight.
Who gonna withstand it right now? An injured Law?
Whoa. He ain't on the main floor. Marco will take it.
You think?
I saw Izo take part of it. If he was fully healthy,
yeah,
it might have took more than one.
So you're saying Marco can withstand maybe 5 of them?
I'm saying Marco can fight him. I'm saying Jack can fight him.
Man, ain't no one stopping that man, Jack. I know a finger pistol ain't ever gonna take out Jack.
Hey, you saw the direction he was going in? That's headed toward Dogstrom.
Really?
Jack.
Oh, okay. This man gonna die.
If anyone
getting off this island.
Look, if anyone's gonna survive,
Dogstrom might die.
Like,
yeah, he might, but not Jack.
Yeah, Jack gonna survive out of everybody.
Jack is gonna kill that man. He gonna stomp on his fingers.
I don't know about all of that. I just know that Jack's gonna
I'm ready for like this next level stuff. Like we can get ready to talk about this episode, but like I don't see like Jack forming his own pirate group.
Yeah.
So like what if Teach got Jack? Like it would be over.
So you saying someone gonna recruit Jack?
I can see it.
Maybe Big Mom.
She could use the help. I mean, other than Katakuri, I'm still waiting for Smoothie to do something.
She ain't ever gonna do nothing.
Whoa!
I said what I said.
Why?
I watched the movie.
Because I haven't seen nothing.
No, I didn't watch it yet.
When I posted, got it. They showed Jenae's boys in the movie for some reason.
Who?
Your boy from Whole Cake.
You mean Katakuri?
No, your other boy.
I know. You ain't talking about Biscuit.
No.
Oh, you talking about Genie?
No.
Oven?
Yes, that's your boy. You talk that man up and up the most. I thought you was
gonna say crack.
No.
And I was like, that's hilarious.
I'm not being disrespectful. I call stuff the way it is. She be on Oven the most.
You don't
that's her
denying
boy.
it, yeah.
So exactly.
Send people flying.
What, is Oven a fan?
What?
She's a fan of Oven.
No, I'm just saying that he was in the movie.
Yeah, he in Red.
I was gonna say, is he a fan of her music?
Reason.
That's what I was wondering. Okay.
But other than that, I mean, I just took down I didn't care about the whole announcing. Of course, Chopper crying.
That's all that boy do. Just cry.
I mean, Nami was crying a little bit, but she stood up to him. She said, "Stop telling lies." So I said, "Yes."
I was like, she got sent flying by a shockwave. Like that was.
That's how strong this man is.
Wait a minute, hold on.
He's an emperor.
You can't have it both ways today. It's like either you accept how powerful Kaido is or not.
I get it. It's just so funny for me. I don't know. Like, why are you even
why did you think that Nami was gonna withstand him when Luffy is in battle with him? Like, I'm just confused.
I was like, man, if Marco wasn't there,
sure,
would have lost another member.
We would have.
Or Jinbei or Frankie would have showed up.
No, Frankie carrying Zoro.
Where are they at? They was just gonna save Nami.
No, Jinbei saving people.
Right, they running through the. Man, I saw that Kappa just standing there. At first, I thought he was doing the moral thing. I thought he was gonna say, "I'm not leaving till this fight's over." Come to find out, he's looking at a building and he's saying, "Some of our fellow samurai are still trapped in there." Then go do something and hit the bricks. Man,
you was the one hyping him up anyway. So
yes.
I want to hear it.
Yes, I was.
Look, a lot of us were disappointed. Okay, fine, let me rephrase it. Justin and I have been disappointed in, I would say, all of the retainers, but I feel like, you're still fine with some people.
Don't get it twisted. I saw that man kill people with fish bones.
Right.
So why aren't you doing that now? You have a sword.
Listen,
so why aren't you swinging?
He should easily be killing all of Kaido's flunkies that's down there, and that's what I want to see. Now, granted, I didn't see him get bashed to death like somebody who got lucky that an incision kept him alive, but other than that, I just wasn't a fan of that moment.
You know who he's referring to?
I don't care what he's saying, because I know Kappa would have died. Please.
Yes, because Law didn't cut him in half.
Talking about him.
You were so wild.
Anyway.
And then the other part of this horrible episode, just the first part. Oh, go ahead. Sounds like you know where I'm going.
Bring up Momo.
Oh, yeah, ready to quit?
I know. He was
ready to surrender?
I don't hear Luffy's voice anymore. And I'm just like, were you listening the whole time? Like, I'm confused.
Maybe he was. That's why he's distracted and can't pull these flames.
Nah, don't let...
And this just in, like I was saying, make Zenae do something. He's just over here. We need to surrender. I'm glad Yamato will at least grab. I don't know how she grabbed his whiskers. Maybe because that fool keep turning around so much. Look straight ahead and pull this thing out of here. Little punk. And that's what Kaido said. He said, bring Momonosuke here. And until you do, I'm going to keep fighting people.
He's going to be dying.
Yes, he is.
That old man was cracking me up. I was like, why is he still talking?
Why? No, how about this? Why is he still fighting? Okay?
Someone has to.
Hey, yeah. Can't depend on retainers. He's been fighting. I mean, except for one. I saw one man fight as long as Luffy did.
Now, where's the blue hair retainer? Where is he at again?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because I haven't seen him in a couple of, 100 episodes.
I don't know.
Did he die?
No.
Did he have a 1v1 with somebody?
I don't know where he went.
I definitely think he was in the room when Ashura got blew up. Wasn't he with us then?
Yeah, but he didn't die.
Yeah, no, I know, but I could have sworn he was there. I'll go back and find him.
In the last 100 episodes. Because I thought y'all liked that retainer, but where is he?
We do.
Yeah. Where is he?
He's one of the best ones.
I know, so where is he at? I haven't seen him in over 100 episodes. Where is he?
Has it really been 100 episodes?
Calm down. Listen, Keen Mom, calm down. Okay, we get it. We get it. We constantly
you talk about old dude still being alive in Jujutsu Kaisen. I know y'all. Maybe Ashura's still alive. Maybe Ashura's show up.
I'm disappointed in Ashura. They hyped him up too much.
That's why he's still alive.
No. But anyways, yeah. I was happy towards the end of the episode, and then I was like, now I gotta wait till next week. So.
Luffy's eyes look lifeless, just like Zenace's.
Right.
And then Zenace gave us that info, the drums of liberation. And I was like, okay, cool.
I was like, it's nice.
Mama was killing me. He was like, what are you hearing? He be freaking out all the time.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah, Jenae, we know.
He's not a nerd. Come on.
He's a dork.
He's easily startled. All the things.
Okay.
Need to be in the book.
No book.
We're not gonna get the book.
Oh, you gonna put him? You already put him in your hate book.
Did I?
I don't know. You said he need to be in all books.
Momonosuke.
Seems like you hate him.
When he be in the book, it's gonna be a crowning achievement. I want him to be put in there when a stan like yourself is so heartbroken by some of his actions, where I can get a cup of your tears and just say yes.
I mean, I don't think you're gonna get that. I think
never get in that book.
Look, I don't think you're gonna get a cup of Jenae's tears of all people, but I would look forward to the day when Jenae was like, "Hey, can we put Momo in the book?" That would be nice.
Now, I know that other man won't ever be in the book.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
That other man will never be in the book.
I thought he was gonna say Usopp or something. I think we already put him in there.
But there's still a brief, small glimmer of hope that Momonosuke does something. His whining ass do something to get in there. But yeah, next week we'll finally get to see all this hype. The question is Wano gonna be over?
I'm like, okay. The narrator, he said the winner was Kaido. So
yeah,
we about to have a round 2 or what?
I mean, we can't be trusting narrator.
I was gonna say, now the moment you start saying that,
I trusted him this whole time.
That means we can't trust some of these other outcomes, maybe.
Right. So that I'm just asking.
All I'm saying is they thought he won when he knocked him into the ocean. Okay. So
Luffy took so many L's.
Right. So that's why I feel like in this fight, what are we talking about? So
this better be the last one. You got a new gear. Let's see it. You better send this man flying.
All I know is that boy Zenacia yelled, "Joy Boy!" So, and Kaido was asking, hoping for Joy Boy. Apparently, it's gonna take a Joy Boy to beat him.
I feel like, are we gonna see more of this elephant now? Is he gonna be like our comrade in a way?
I mean,
what's about to happen here?
I mean, look, I think Zenacia came for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't know what that reason
Talk to
was. Right, maybe, but one can only hope. All I can say is I feel like Zenacia's like the oldest creature on this show.
I'll tell you what's about to happen next. After next week's episode, on the 6th, 1 or 2 episodes after that, you about to get rocks.
I mean, this is the time to do it.
Yeah, when he beat him. On the verge of defeat. Then
you
reminisce, right?
Yeah, all right.
All right, well, that's this week's episode. All right.